finally making a makeup tutorial. So many people ask me like every single day to make one. I just can't fit it all in one TikTok video, so I was like, okay, you know what, I'm just gonna make a super in-depth tutorial on YouTube. So that's what we're gonna do. If y'all see like that my face is like super freaking pale compared to my body, self tanner always comes off of my face first, so please ignore that. I'm just gonna put my hair back with some sunglasses. This doesn't leave like indentions in my hair. Skin prep is like one of the most important things in any makeup routine. Like, you have to have good skin prep if you want your makeup to look good. So yeah, I used to think skincare was like a scam. I was always like, oh, like skin, like there's no way something that you buy can make your skin look better. That's embarrassing to say because this works wonders. This is POV. This is from Michaela. I'm gonna leave links to everything that I use in the description, but this freaking skincare is the best skincare I've literally ever freaking used in my life. Like, holy crap. I always go in with the toner first. That's the toner all on my face. Like, gosh, it freaking feels so good, bro. Then I go in with the Nourishing Glow Serum. I used to like not even do anything before I would put makeup on. I would just go straight in with my foundation, and that is not good. My makeup used to be so bad. I literally am so happy that I finally learned how to like do makeup for my face, like, because I would always follow other people and I try to do like the clean girl aesthetic and stuff like that, but like that's just, it just doesn't look good on me. Like, I need a full beat. Now for my foundation, this honestly just depends on the day. I honestly change it up all the time, but the two main foundations that I use, this is the NARS foundation and the shade Storm Bali. I'll also use the IT Cosmetics foundation. I literally don't know what freaking shade this is. I'll like go back in my Ulta and see if I can find it, and I'll put it up on the screen. But I'm gonna use this one today because I honestly love this foundation. I just take it and I'll just put it on my face like that, and then I take a dry beauty blender. I know this is like filled with foundation, please ignore that. I just take a beauty blender and I will blend this out. I get a lot of questions on my jewelry like all the time. I actually don't know where this one's from. This one's from Kendra Scott, and then this one is from Every Jewels. I have another necklace that people ask me questions on. It's my other pearl one. I literally don't actually know where that one's from. If I find out where it's from, I will definitely let y'all know. Okay, now that I look like one freaking color, we're gonna add some dimension back into my face. I love the Tarte Sculpt Tape. This stuff is actually so freaking pretty, but I've recently started using the Hourglass foundation stick. This is in the shade 16. Pretty sure that's the shade. This is really pretty too. I'll just take this and put it on my forehead, right there, like my jaw. And then I take the House Labs, I think this is their foundation brush, I don't know, but it's dual ended. I use the fluffier side to just buff out. I have so much bronzer blindness actually, like I can never tell when to stop putting bronzer on my face. On my cheeks, when I'm blending it out, I try to keep it in this one little spot. Once it's all blended out, then I go in with the Dibs Glow Tour stick. This is in the shade Pink Cosmos, and I just take the blush side on here, and I'll take my brush and I'll run it across, and I will just put this on my cheeks. I kind of bring it under my eyes too a little bit. Once all of that's on my face, then I go in with concealer. This is my favorite freaking concealer like ever. I will recommend this concealer to literally everybody. This is the Hourglass concealer. This is the best concealer I've literally ever freaking had. Like, holy freaking crap, this stuff is so freaking good. This is in the shade Sepia, and I just put this under my eyes, right here, right here. So I just put my concealer in all of these spots. Then I take a beauty blender and I just blend out everything, but when I blend it, I try to keep it in that area and not drag it anywhere else. And then under my eyes, when I blend out, I kind of blend up to try to like lift my face, if that makes sense. Once I get all of that blended out, I take my beauty blender and whatever's left on there, I just go on top of my eyelids. There's a fly in my freaking room. If my camera doesn't freaking focus, I'm going to scream. And then I take the Kimchi Chic powder. This is in the shade Banana. I get it on a brush like this, dust it off like that, and I'll just set everywhere that I just put the concealer. All my brushes that look like this, they're from Amazon. You can get them like in a kit for like $28, and they're honestly so freaking good. Morphe has some brushes that are like, I swear, the same exact thing, and there's powder going everywhere. The Morphe brushes are like $100 and these are like $28. They have like the big fluffy brush. They're honestly really good brushes. Like, I really freaking like them. They're very soft and they feel like super high quality. I tried to film this like 2 days ago and I lost my camera charger, and I was hoping that I'll be able to make it through the video with only 2 bars of charge, and my camera died. So then I filmed the rest on my phone, but my phone quality is not as good as my camera. So then I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna refilm the whole freaking video because this freaking fly won't go away. That's why it's taking so long, and I'm so sorry. Like, I seriously apologize for so many people that have asked for it. Anyway, after I get done powdering my face, I go in with the Hoola bronzer. This is in the shade Caramel. I take a brush like this. These brushes are from Tarte. I don't think that they sell these anymore. If y'all find them, then I would honestly buy them because they're freaking good brushes. I've had these for like 4 years and they're still doing great. I just go in there, and I told y'all I have bronzer. I told y'all I have bronzer blindness, so I just take it and I will go everywhere that I cream contoured. With my bronzer, when I'm putting this on, I pat. I do not rub because it'll pick up everything underneath and it'll look super freaking muddy. We don't want that. I just tap it. This damn fly, bro, holy crap, it's pissing me off. I honestly kind of put it a little bit of all the places. And then I'll take the mini Hoola bronzer. It's just the regular shade. Then I'll take a brush that looks like this and I will just contour my nose. Nose contour, it really just depends on the shape of your nose. I still haven't figured out how to do mine to make mine look good, but I'm getting there. I cannot ever freaking do this crap, so I'm gonna pause this and get really close personal and then come back once I'm done doing that. My nose contour actually looks kind of good today. I kind of wish I would have videoed that so that I would know what I freaking did. I go back in with the same powder, the Kimchi Chic powder, and I just take a powder puff and I'll dip it in there like that. I'll bake under my eyes. I bake on my chin. I'm gonna let this sit for like 2 minutes, honestly. I take the NYX Buttermilk bronzer. I take this and I put it on my eyelids to like blend this in with everything else. This stupid freaking fly is back and I'm literally gonna freaking get so mad. I go in with like a lighter powder. This is just a palette from Amazon. I'll link it, but I mean, you could honestly just use any powder that's like just a lighter color, and I'll take it on the brush. Use this to dust away. I'll put this everywhere that I put the powder. I take this eyeshadow palette and I use this to do my eyebrows and my blush. I use this shade right here for my blush. Just put it right on top of where I put the bronzer. But that's all the blush that I do. I don't do anymore. Just do a very little bit. I just fill in my eyebrows. There's really not anything special that I do, but I'm gonna do that and then I'll come back once they're done. Once my eyebrows are done, I go back in with like a light powder. I will put this underneath them. I'll go back in with that same eyeshadow brush that I used earlier to just blend it out a little bit better. I go in with the Soft Glam makeup palette from Anastasia. I just take a brush like this and I dip into this lighter shade right here. Honestly, any white eyeshadow, I'll use that, but I just put this in my inner corners to brighten that up, and then I will put it on my brow bone. Then for my lips, I use the MAC lip liner in the shade Plum. I literally freaking love this lip liner so much. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. And then I use this MAC lip stuff and I just do this. I don't do very much. I also sometimes will go on the tips of my eyelashes and put the telescopic mascara. The eyelashes that I use, I will link them down below. I get questions on them all the time, and I have a video pinned on my TikTok, but I feel like it just unpins itself like all the time and it's so freaking annoying. I'm just gonna link them in the description. To set my face, I use the One Size setting spray. This stuff, my makeup will last into the next day if I accidentally fall asleep with my makeup on. So another thing that I wanted to say that I just completely forgot to say in the beginning, I'm selling press-on nails. These are some of the nails that I've made. I'll put a couple pictures up on the screen of some other ones that I've done. If y'all have any interest in purchasing them or anything, y'all can go follow my nail page on TikTok. I'm gonna put the @ on the screen. But yeah, I just wanted to say that because I completely forgot to say that in the beginning. That's how I do my makeup. I'm so sorry that it took me literally months to freaking do this. I love y'all so much. If there's any questions I didn't answer, comment and let me know. If y'all want to see more YouTube videos, also let me know, and I could like so make them. I could do like day in my life, like drive with me, like stuff like that. Like that would be so fun. I love y'all so much. Thank you so much for watching. So sorry it took so freaking long. Love y'all so much. If you have any questions, let me know. Bye.